Alright, right here I have a Vail 42-inch brush cutter for a Mini X. Gotta go ahead and hook up to it and test it out, make sure everything's working properly. So let's get to it. Alright, we're in the excavator now. Let's go ahead and get her fired up and get her hooked up and everything. Make sure she is working properly. No leaks, no damage, etc. It's getting hung up on something. Oh, nope. Should be good to go now. All right, let's go make sure it is hooked up. That's through. And that's through. Perfect. Alright, so now that we're in the excavator here and we got it all hooked up, when you go to hook up the hydraulic lines, you when hooking up any attachment to an excavator, hold up. When hooking up any attachment to an excavator, it's always best to have it like as low as possible. It makes it a lot easier to hook up the hydraulic line. So I have the arm all the way out and I have the boom all the way down. So with Bobcats, to hook up the hydraulic lines, you're gonna want to release the pressure in the auxiliary lines. So how you do that? You turn it onto accessory. You listen to the annoying beep. Okay, right here is your auxiliary flow button. Hit 6, and then this to release auxiliary hydraulic pressure. Engine must have been recently run. It was. Press enter to release hydraulic pressure. Hit enter. Pressure's been released. I usually like to do it 2 times just for the heck of it. Then you're good to go. So you come out here, you grab your hydraulic hoses. Okay, you want to make sure that they're cleaned off. Make sure they're cleaned off here. All right, so I have them hooked up. Sorry, couldn't record that. Just a little bit too hard. So now, after everything's hooked up, should be ready to test it. this at home. Trained professionals only. Well, that's not focusing right. It might look like it on the camera, but that line's nowhere near it, so we're not going to worry about it. Also, like I said, don't try this at home. It could potentially be dangerous. I am a trained professional. Go ahead and shut this. I like to keep this stuff shut just because you never know, and you should also practice that if you haven't already. So let's see what this thing can do. Do a little bit. Let's go check it out now. Look at that. Now this is just grass. It's made for, you know, obviously brush. Check that out. Pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna start finishing this up. One thing I would like to add is, when using an attachment like this, you really want to make sure you're not going to stretch out the lines. There are occasions where we put line extensions between the machine and the attachment. You really just want to make sure you're not going to stretch out the lines, because then stuff gets frayed and things like that. This is an E35. We had a guy using the same exact, well, not this one, but same exact type of a brush cutter on an E55, and he had the lines run through here, and it basically just, he had it stretched out so much that just rubbed the lines through, and then he, you know, obviously started leaking. You really have to pay attention to your machine and the things you're running on it, and be extra careful. That's why you, like, if you're running an attachment like, well, any attachment really, you should have the front down, unless you're using just like a bucket, because it's just safer. You know, people can easily get hurt. Sometimes it's annoying, yeah, but is your safety and knowing that you're going to be okay when the job's done more important than comfortability? Yeah, it is. Sometimes you just have to step out of it. I think that'll conclude this video. Basically, when you go to unhook it, do the same thing as hooking it up. Have it all the way stretched out and as far down as you can go. It's easier to get to, that way you're not trying to climb over it and stuff like that. That'll do it. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, and take care and have a great day. Bye. One quick thing I will add: if you have your attachment stretched all the way out and you go to pick it up, just make sure you have a blade and that it's in front of you, because otherwise that weight will make your machine rock back and forth. Trust me, I've learned from experience.